Hey, happy weekend, guys! It is another weekend. That means it's time for my weekend box office predictions. I'm Jeff Malicki. This is the weekly show where I try to predict the top 10 movies and how they'll perform at the box office this weekend. Even though it's been a while since I've done a predictions video for you all, I'm still making predictions and keeping score. Last week, I went 4 out of 10 in my predictions. That gives me a percentage of 35% on the year, and my lifetime percentage now sits at 54.93%. No doubt I've had some pretty rough weeks lately in my predictions, but if there's any consolation or silver lining, it's that none of the other predictors or prognosticators or other people that do this kind of thing that I follow here on YouTube or on other websites have really done all that well recently. It's really been an odd couple of weeks, really unpredictable in ranking the top 10. This week might prove to be more of the same. I've had a difficult time deciding where I want to rank everything. Hopefully we'll all do better. We'll see. Let's get into my predictions right now. I think Split will remain the number 1 film this weekend. It overperformed big time last weekend, coming in with more than $40 million in its debut, while most predictions had it coming in with around 20. I think it's got some really good word of mouth, and I don't think that any of this week's new releases will quite be able to catch it. I've got it coming in at about $18.75 million in its second weekend. I think A Dog's Purpose will come in second, although it could surprise me and come in first. It could also wind up somewhere in the middle of the pack. I've been really going back and forth on this one, because for those of you that don't know, the movie has been embroiled in a bit of controversy over the past week or so, when leaked behind-the-scenes footage suggesting animal cruelty and mistreatment of the dogs during filming got out. I'm not going to get into it too much here, but between that controversy and some pretty poor advanced reviews, I'm not too confident in this film. However, I have been doing this long enough to know not to bet against a family movie involving cute animals. Plus, I think the controversy might actually make some people want to go out and see what all the fuss is about. So I'm going to go ahead and put A Dog's Purpose in second place with, I'll say, about $17.5 million. In third place, I have Resident Evil, The Final Chapter. Previous installments in this franchise have consistently landed in the upper teens to low $20 million for the opening weekends. I'm not hearing a lot of buzz about this one though, and I've got it coming in a little lower than that with about $15 or $16 million. In fourth, I will go with Hidden Figures, which should still pull in about $12 million or so as it heads into its 6th week overall and the 3rd weekend of wide release. In fifth place, I will put La La Land. It is adding nearly 1,300 additional screens this weekend, coming off its record-tying 14 Academy Award nominations on Tuesday. I'll give it a little bit more than $11 million this weekend. At number 6, I will go with XXX, Return of Xander Cage, and I'll say it'll make around $9.8 million. In 7th place, I've got Sing, with a little more than $5.5 million. In 8th place, the force is still strong with Rogue One. It crossed $1 billion globally recently, and over $500 million here in the US. I think it'll add about another $4.25 million this weekend. In 9th place, I have this week's 3rd new release, Gold. I'd like to put it a little higher actually, but I think it might struggle to make more than $4 or $5 million. I've got it coming in just under 4 at $3.8 million for its opening weekend. And rounding out the top 10, I have Monster Trucks, which should add another $3.75 million this weekend. And so to recap, number 10, Monster Trucks. Number 9, Gold. Number 8, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Number 7, Sing. Number 6, XXX, Return of Xander Cage. Number 5, La La Land. Number 4, Hidden Figures. Number 3, Resident Evil, The Final Chapter. Number 2, A Dog's Purpose. And repeating at number 1, Split. So there you have it, guys. Those are my weekend box office predictions for the weekend of January 27th through 29th, 2017. Get your predictions in down below in the comment section, and also let me know what movies you guys are looking forward to seeing this weekend. You guys, thank you so much as always for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you liked this video, please go ahead and click that thumbs up button. That really helps me out a lot. Then make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel here. That way you don't miss any of my other videos. You guys can find me online at JeffitosMovieBlog.com, on Facebook at Jeffito's Movie Blog, and on Twitter simply at Jeffito's Blog. I'll be back soon with more movie reviews. Until next time, I will see you at the movies. Bye-bye.